All right, views from the bit sports. We're just going to chime in quickly because what more is there to say? Congratulations, Man City, on a 4-peat. Don't think I'm going to ever see that again in my lifetime. As an Arsenal fan, very pissed off, like just frustrated. You know what I'm saying? We've come close. We know what it was like to feel like Liverpool. But it's not even really about what's happened in the league that's made me feel embarrassed for football, bro. Because the level of fans these days, bro, the young fans, you get me, young fans, and I'm talking about you ex-glory hunters that are from London and you support Liverpool and Man United and Man City and you try and come, back in the day when you was in school, yeah, my auntie lived in Manchester, so every time I used to go out, they're like, shut up, bro. No one believes that rubbish. You support them because they was doing their thing back in the day. But whatever, we've had to put up with you for years. Me, always in London, always been I was born into Arsenal, in the mud. Yeah, born into it. You understand? Right? So I've always had to deal with Liverpool fans and Man United fans from London. Because the real ones that are from there and are up there, they're not really chatting shit the same way. But you see us as a right, because you don't want to get bantered for the summer. You'd rather see a team run away with the league a million times. Shameless, shameless, shameless. I was coming second. No, I'm not happy with that. Who do I blame? Ourselves. I blame ourselves. I blame Arteta. But do I want Arteta out? Not yet. I'll give him one more year. Because he's a complete fucking novice. This is his first ever job at a club like Arsenal. And he's come and turned the whole thing around to where we're challenging. Like there's no context in football no more. But now I'm going to be sounding like some of these other excuse makers. I want success. I was there from all the protests. Like, why did we move from Highbury to the flipping Emirate? I want success. Arsenal spend money finally. Because you remember, we was getting told you never spend no money. You're always trying to get the cheaper option, like Spurs, basically. This is what people used to say to me all the time. You're not invested. Why did you move to the Emirates? Then we invest. We haven't won. We're up against a phenomenon in Pep. Then we had other man like Klopp coming over, who's a sick manager. Anyone would have took Klopp before he went to Liverpool. We've got all this to put up with. Wenger leaving, our own backers, the Cronkies, not back in the club. So that's my only gripe. If people are going to get taken over by owners, then let everyone run their money, innit? Let everyone run their money. Because only Chelsea and City has got to run their money. You built the foundation. So if you haven't spent that much in the last 6 years, that's because you were taken over 20 years ago. You've already built the fucking foundation. You've already got squad depth and everything else. You've already bought all of these things. Don't say you haven't, because you have. But that's fine. But just let everybody else do it. With my club, it was our owners. We have to look at ourselves. It wasn't nobody. It was our owners. Tight asses, cronkies taking money out of the club to pay for their shit, rather than coming in and investing in their club to do big things. I've got no problem with that if everyone's allowed to do it. But everyone else is stuck with FFP and gets points deducted and all the rest of it, except for Man City so far. Who's made up these charges? Nobody. But on the pitch, they're a beast. They've spent the money. They've got the best manager in the world. Like, they've got squad depth. They've got game changers. They've got everything. Except for a fan base. Because most of them are in London. When I was watching all of the watch-alongs yesterday and West Ham scored that goal, 2-1, if you used to see how nervous all the Man City fans was, so it's natural, isn't it? Did I think that they was going to lose to West Ham or even drop any points? No. I grieved after Aston Villa. The moment it's out of your hands, I don't want to hear ifs and buts. Fulham, West Ham, this, that, the other. All right, cool. All of that stuff happened though, didn't it? Okay, so when was it technically done for Arsenal? At home to Villa. Because it was out of our hands. So we've not got control. So technically we're not in control. Did we bottle last year? Yes. Did we bottle this year? Yes. I think we did. But we managed to mathematically keep it going to the end. That's the only thing we can hold on to. But we have seen a little bit of progress. And with the landscape of the managers at the moment, the landscape, I will give Arteta one more year. Because he's a novice. And no one gives him enough respect for that. Everyone's just onto him like he should be in the same. Who puts him in the same conversation? I hate when people come. Oh, you know, because yeah, technically, if Arteta was to have won the league yesterday, he would have had the same amount of Premier Leagues in this. Like, you know what I'm saying? As Klopp in his time, but who comes up with this shit, man? Is it an Arsenal fan? Find me them, man. Find me them. Who comes up with this shit? Because any logical Arsenal fan, any Arsenal fan who's been around for more than 5 minutes, has got PTSD, and that knows very well what we are capable of, and knows very well we do not deal with pressure very well. So to see the last couple of seasons, the mentality of the team changing a little bit, not completely, it hasn't completely changed. Mentality monsters, no, not yet, but we're getting there. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm not going to keep it long. Congratulations, Manchester City. It's worrying because they're just going to dominate the league. Just they've now overtaken Chelsea. I think they're the fourth biggest club in England now. Obviously, they're going to say they're the biggest because obviously they're setting pace right now, and I can't really argue with that. But obviously, when you look at the when you look at the list, it's Liverpool, United, Arsenal, and then everybody else. Now it's Man City. Okay, so when people say Arsenal fans are annoying, why have you got Chester? Because in our history, we've actually done some shit. We're not the biggest club in England. We're not. We ain't won the Champions League. Wow, we ain't. But as Munt says, how do you measure success in football? Why is football even here? For clubs to win trophies. So even their little energy cup, they have done better than us this year. But then don't come out and celebrate when we lose. Like you've won the Arsenal's never won trophy. That's what's pissed me off the most. The Arsenal's never won trophy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you lot sleep at night. Robbie, I don't know how he's all out North London forever. Fuck that. I was never down with that. Don't support these Chiefs. Because you'd expect them to just have some decorum for themselves. Have some chest for themselves. No, all right, we ain't going to win. But we can still get champions. We don't want Champions League. We're not ready for Champions League. What kind of shit is that? But we're the small club. Listen, I'm going to take all the banter that comes my way in it. But that's what I'm saying. My biggest ick is the London Scouts and the London Manx and all the rest of the London teams that would rather this league get dominated, rather four-peats, rather stuff that their team's probably never going to do, just so they don't get bantered by Arsenal fans. Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.